Welcome, Susanna. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. So, Susanna, you joined me
August 30th, 2021.
2021, very early. And your first round, how much weight did you lose?
I lost 40 pounds.
40 pounds. Okay. And so tell me briefly, who were you back then? What kind of drove you to that change?
So February 2020, I just was like, who is this person?
Yeah.
What is happening with me? And I really...
It wasn't even COVID yet.
It wasn't COVID yet. So
Yeah.
6 months, I gained 17, 18 pounds.
Oh, wow.
And it was like, how's this weight coming on? I'm not really eating more. I'm not exercising more or less, because I actually was exercising. I wasn't exercising, and but I gained this weight. So I thought I need to do something. So I did start to see a nutritionist, and then COVID hit.
Yeah.
And I was doing this online thing with this person once a week, and I did lose a bit of weight. And during COVID, a lot of people would gain weight.
Yes.
I started to lose. I
Good.
made the time to go for daily walks.
Good for you.
I still was baking bread and coffee cakes and stuff like that. But overall, I lost a bit of weight. But it wasn't enough, and I knew I could do more. So now it's February 2021, a year later, and I went to see a naturopath, and I'm like, I'm still at this high weight, like what's going on? So she took the history. She's like, I think you're insulin resistance. Without even doing the blood work, this is what I think. So sure enough, she did the blood work, and my numbers were triple what they should be. So it's really bad. So I'm like, this isn't happening. I'm not getting diabetes. I'm not going down this road. So I did try to watch and manage what I was eating and switch some supplements, and the numbers slowly started to reverse. Now it's August 30th, 2021. But that's when I started the program. But the weekend before, maybe 2 weeks before, I was in Montreal with my daughter, and I said, I've lost some weight. I think I got this insulin thing a little bit under control, but I need to lose more. I know I could lose more. I'm still at a heavy weight. I'm heavier now than when I gave birth to my kids.
Yeah,
so I needed to go back and lose weight. And there's this lady I've been following, and I'm telling my daughter, and I showed her on Instagram. I said, it's a bit expensive. It's a lot of work and this and that. She goes, you work 2 jobs for years. You take care of everybody else.
Yes.
Why don't you just do this program? Yeah. And I made the call, and I signed up August 30th, 2021, and haven't looked back. Like, it's been 3 years, and it's been amazing. So my first 90 days, followed it to a T.
Yeah.
It's very detailed program, the commitment code binder. I was so excited when I got it, and I printed it off, and you just go through it, just like when you're in college and you get the syllabus and what books do you need to buy, what should you do, and I just absorbed all that information, and I just loved it. The Facebook groups, like the Zoom meetings, the community, all of that just fits in together, and it just makes it work. So I did good. I lost about 27, 28 pounds in the 90 days, or maybe 24, 25, and then I just continued on. So I did 90 days 4 times, because I just love the accountability, and I needed to get to reverse and do what I needed to do. And then photo shoot I signed up for.
Yes.
So Mary and I, a friend in the group that we met during the group.
Because you started August, so you had almost a year, because you did the summer shoot.
I did December.
Or December.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So you did.
So it was a year, August 30th, 2022. And that's right. I remember it was in Mexico, and we signed up to do the photo shoot for December. Yeah. So not the training for the photo shoot, but just again, getting my workouts in, some muscle work and weights and stuff like that to be nice and toned, and just continued with the progress and did the photo shoot. Great experience. Yeah.
And then after that, what happened?
So then after that, it was December.
And did you, when you went back to your doctor, was your insulin back down?
Oh,
everything,
yeah.
right?
Everything.
Like
my doctor's in awe.
Yeah.
My doctor is in awe. And when I went to see him just recently, he's just like, what is happening? I actually showed him the YouTube clip that you've done, of the photo shoot. He said, can you please send this to me? Our office manager, she needs to do something. And in that video clip, I talked about my doctor. Ozempic.
Yes.
I kind of put him down.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I actually stopped it, and I said, oh, by the way, I just realized I kind of
But you didn't put him down.
No, I didn't put him down.
All you said was, my doctor gave me a prescription for Ozempic, and you said, I'm not doing it.
And when he saw what I said, he's like, I'm so glad you didn't listen and do
Aw.
that prescription. Like, this is amazing. Like, look at you. I can't believe it. Because you're another person. He couldn't believe it. This is my doctor. I've been going to
For
him
like-
since I was 18 years.
Wow.
18 years
That's
old.
incredible.
And now I'm 57. So
Yeah.
he was impressed. So I sent him that clip so he could show his office manager. But so after photo shoot, I was just tired. It was December. Both my kids have birthdays in December. So there's like a lot of celebration, a lot of treats. So I gained about 7, 8, 10 pounds because I indulged a bit over the holidays. And I'm like, January, here we go. I'm getting back on track. I work part-time. I had been off for a bit due to a shoulder injury, and I went back to my part-time job. And I think this is what really started my little decline, working overnights. And sleep is so important. And you talk about sleep and how important it is all the time. So I'm working 3 shifts a week overnights and not sleeping.
And you work full time.
And I work full time Monday to Friday. So I'm doing about 70, 75 hours a week. And I
And
was
this
just
is
tired.
her normal.
Yeah, this is my normal.
This is
I've been doing
Susanna's
this
normal. This is how she...
for years.
For years.
Since
Like
2003, like 20,
Wow.
20 years.
Yeah. This is your normal.
I need to change things up a bit.
Yeah,
Which
but whatever.
I'm hoping
Yeah.
to and working on. But anyway, and I became the victim, like, poor me. And I went back to my part-time job. I work overnights. And at the work, I would do the pantry. There's potato chips, so I started to snack.
Wow.
So now I would never snack at nighttime before,
Yes.
right? And I lost the weight, and here I am justifying.
Yes.
Poor me. I'm tired.
I'm
up all
working.
night. I'm burning more calories. I'm gonna eat. But what was I eating? Some potato chips. Like
We
not
take
good
it for
things.
granted.
Yeah, so it's easily slipped. So the 10 pounds became 15, became 20.
Wow.
I wasn't working out as much, and it's just a little downward spiral. And I
did.
started to do some one-on-one calls with
Carly.
Carly at the time, and I was on track. I knew what she said. She said great information, great advice. Just stick to it and do it. I just would fall off track, and I couldn't get back into it. And then fall of 2023, I thought enough. Winter's coming. I have this closet full of beautiful new clothes that I bought last year that I'm not fitting into now, and I'm not going out to buy new clothes. Because actually, my frugal little Italian mom said to me when I was getting rid of bags and bags of clothes, like size
She
14,
was like,
16.
"Don't do it."
Don't, because when you gain the weight back, you're going to need them. And I'm
Yes.
like, bite your tongue. I'm not
Yeah, I'm not-
gaining the weight back. So I wasn't going to go back to that and have to go buy bigger sized. So I started again October 23rd,
Yeah.
2023, and it's over a year now, and I'm less weight now than I was before. And
Absolutely
not
you
just
are.
the weight, just feeling so much better.
Your body more. What I love about your journey is all that you did the hard work, you lost the 27 pounds in the first, and you don't even look like the woman in the first photo. Like you're a journey ahead of her. And so what Susanna did was she worked on, you got to that place again of losing the 28, 30 pounds.
I lost 40 in total on your program.
40 in total.
initially,
And
yeah.
then you went, okay, something snapped in you. There was a switch. And I truly believe it's because you don't miss any of the educational calls.
No, I like them a lot.
Yeah, you don't miss any. And so she was watching ladies like Michelle, ladies like Mary, who's your good friend, and watching them overcome their barrier and go past their threshold that they thought that's all I'm getting. No, I'm going to go past it.
Yeah.
And so Susanna, something clicked in you, I know, because you were like, screw my limitations, screw everything. I can do this. I can go way past where I've ever been. And then that's when you morphed. You literally morphed into a new body.
Yeah.
Something probably you've never even thought capable of yourself, because you look like me. Like your body
so
is
funny.
very, my husband's like, she looks like you. I'm like, I know.
Wow.
Yeah,
No.
you morphed into another woman with your focus.
You hit it right on, because this year has been so rewarding in the sense that not only am I back on track and feeling really great, but in April I did the CN Tower climb, which is a hard climb. And me and my niece did it, who's 40 years old. And we did a great time, and we kept up with each other. And, I'm her aunt,
Yeah.
but we did that. And then on
How
Mother's...
old are you?
I am 57.
Yeah.
I was 57 in August. And then for Mother's Day, actually Christmas Day, I was even hosting, and something hit me that day. And I'm like, I'm going to go on my treadmill. And I did 5 minutes walk, 5 minute, I'm going to change it, 5 minute run, 5 minute walk, 5 minute run. And I'm like sweating like crazy. And I got Christmas dinner to prepare.
Yeah.
It was a small gathering, so it was fine. But from that day on, I started to train. And then I said it to these friends that I have, because again, you hang around with like-minded people, my coworkers, and they're now friends. They work out. We work out together all the time. And I said, you had done a run last year. She goes, yeah, it's Mother's Day and it's a 10K. I'm like, let's do that. I want to do it with you. And I started to train and do that. And Mother's Day this year, I ran 10 kilometers. Who would have ever thought? I'm not a runner. I don't even know. And I just said to her the other day, hey, I got the email for next year. We're going to do it again. She goes, yeah, let's do it again. I go, because I need to beat my time. So that's the goal now. I need to beat my time. Yeah.
You morphed into this new woman that
it's amazing.
Yeah. Imagine, and at 57, you're setting all these goals for yourself.
Yeah.
And still works 2 jobs.
Still now works 2 jobs.
For now.
Yeah.
But that's so it's like you are not your limitations.
Absolutely. And you always say that. Yeah. It's those calls and the little things you say that stick. And there's something to learn in every call, because you don't just talk about newbie nutrition. You're always touching into something else. Anyone you do like a vision board or books to read, like it's so informative that even 3 years later, I'm always still learning,
Yeah, you're always on the calls. So I think that we are our worst enemy, and we can talk ourselves out of anything. And anybody would look at that and be like, just get to that again. Get to your old normal, which was 28 pounds, and just live there, be happy.
Yeah.
But you wanted more, and you also now you've put on muscle. Do we have her scans?
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
So how was it learning macros? When did you really get macros and understand?
In the last 6 months, but even now, like I'm tracking last night and I'm still not hitting them perfectly, but I'm always okay and in my range, which is what counts, know? And I feel great, and my clothes still fit the same, and the scale's roughly the same, 2 pounds give or take, and I'm okay with that. I just need to keep working out. The workout is like important. I never used to work out.
I think that at our age now, that's even I'm like, whoa.
Yes, that's what you're touching on more and more,
difference.
for sure.
Now,
I see my mother walks with a walker, and she's
poor woman.
And I sat in the pain clinic with her, and there's people of all ages walking and having trouble walking and needing aids, and it's like, I don't want to be like that, like it's really hard.
How old is she?
She's 86. Like for her to get into my car, I needed to pick one leg up and put it in, and then the other leg up and put it in, and she never worked out.
I know.
She didn't even go for walks.
And
older Italian, they just work and clean the house and cook.
I'm having this argument with my mother right now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, please just do the app. Just do the app. Just pick up the weights. Just do it. And it's like getting them to commit.
I know.
So this is when you went back up to 168. You decided, I'm getting back into it.
Oh, my first one. Yeah. 168.
Yeah. 168 was your first scan. And that was when I first opened. Yeah. October 26, 2023.
Mm-hmm.
So you were 168, you were skeletal muscle mass 56.7, body fat mass 63, percentage of body fat was 37.7. So when you saw this, what was going through your head?
I was shocked. I was disappointed.
Visceral level,
so like, why
14.
Yeah. And I was told it should be at 10. And I thought, oh my goodness. I had gotten it down to 4. And that's when I was running and training for the run in May. Now it sits at about 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you fast forward, we're at exactly a year, October 18, 2024. And you're at 134.8. And your body fat is 21.8. Amazing. Your skeletal muscle mass is still the same, 56, which is fantastic. You maintain that. And your visceral is a low level of 6. So it's like, it's in the black and white, You can't hide from this. I'm sure you have a lot of girlfriends, right? In your age group, 50s to 60s. The ones that aren't doing this or aren't aware, or how's their health?
Not the greatest. No, not the greatest. I have a couple that I can think of, and it's just hard. Like I even say, just
not
do
aware.
this and this and try. And it's really hard for people to take that plunge and just do even a few. Even my sister, she has a hard time. Like, it's like, you see what I do. And she's always amazed at how much I eat. Like,
Yeah.
she's had to defend me at showers. I've had these
Wow.
aunts say, no, you lost too much weight. Do you eat? You don't eat. And my sister's like, no, she eats more than I do. Like, I eat, like, she eats. And I do. I eat.
Yeah.
It's just really clean and healthy. I keep telling people that. And my sister's a type, like, I'll have a banana and a Greek yogurt for
Yes.
breakfast. And then she's not that hungry for lunch, so she'll skip lunch. And then she's eating the
starving.
chocolate bar or something,
Yeah.
right? Like, it's like, but that's what she's going through right now,
Yeah.
right? But I keep trying, like, I'm your sister. It's just the two
Yeah.
of us. I don't want,
Let me help you.
Yeah. So hopefully
We'll reel her in.
I keep trying. Yeah.
It's like Christina and Franca.
Yeah.
We'll get her.
It's hard. Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing, being so vulnerable, and thank you for wanting more, and being true to yourself.
Yeah.
Because like it's hard to want more for yourself, really is. Because you like, oh no, I should be happy.
Mm-hmm. No, you always got to strive for more. And I think you teach the group members that, like, just on a little scale. Like, I was at Fallsview not too long ago, and I went down to get a coffee, and I'm walking. I was going to take the escalator up, and I see these stairs going nowhere. And I'm like, I'm going to take the stairs. Like, it's just automatic to think of taking extra steps, doing that little extra bit. And I'm like, what if they don't lead anywhere and I got to come back? Oh, well, then I go up and I come down. But no, they took me where I needed to go.
Yeah.
So it was perfect. But that made me stop and think, like, this is one of those moments, you know, this is like the shift of how we think. And this is long term. And that's what it's all about, because I still have a lot of life to live. I'm only 57.
I know.
And I'm going to live it healthier and better and
Imagine
stronger.
being 87, and that's 30 more years, and being healthy.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
That's a gift.
That's the best
you get
gift you
30
can give
more
yourself.
years, 40 more years with your kids, and you're healthy. That's my dream.
Yeah,
So
for sure. Yeah.
congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah.